Hey, it's Sam from the Challenge All-Stars Rivals. Make sure you turn into the Patreon for all the juicy details.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Sam, welcome back.
Welcome back. Sam McGinn to the Zach Nichols podcast.
Yep.
Round of applause.
And this is for San Diego.
Cheers to San Diego.
Oh, I love tequila in the morning.
I love San Diego.
You're sipping the whole thing.
Oh.
I'm just going to sip throughout the show.
Hello.
Yeah, I need a head
We're getting
start.
intoxicated out here.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
I am.
That's apple juice. So, a lot of people have been asking. It was actually in the New York Post. They want to know
Yeah.
which milkshake was tougher to throw down, TJ's milkshake or Anissa's milkshake.
So neither.
Neither.
Neither. Nope, neither.
Whose milkshakes brought Sam to the yard
Obviously
more?
Anissa's.
Okay.
Anissa threw it back on her lap dances, and I was like, "That's it, sold, signed,
Whoa.
signed sealed, delivered."
Whoa.
Well, first and foremost, you guys, this is a kid's show.
Is it?
Is it?
Or making kids show. You've made two while we've started the show, so
You know me.
I'm gonna buy you a PlayStation.
every cocktail needs a straw.
That's true. But can I just...
Every milkshake needs its straw. Go ahead.
First of all, those were paper straws. They destroyed.
Nobody likes paper straws.
Nobody does.
No.
I will say, you know what?
Who thought that you and Frank would win a sucking contest, though?
I didn't think I would.
No.
Frank.
Sam has some experience.
What?
Do you not?
No.
No?
No. Never have I ever.
I thought that's what. Oh, well.
Oh, Sam's like...
I thought, wait.
Sam's like never crossed the line.
Oh, really? Because I've heard,
If it was going to happen, it would have happened
No,
when she
I've
shared
never-
it. But
No, I've slept with two guys, but I'm gold star from the waist. up,
Okay, all right,
guys.
got it.
Listen.
But you guys don't do that to each other? Is that? I thought that's part of the whole. I thought that's part of the experience. Is
I
it
thought
not?
we were talking straws, penis.
Okay, got it. Getting
Bro,
wild.
do we need to get a diagram out for
I
you?
don't know. I don't watch that type of videos.
I don't know. Whoever wrote that
Ever.
note in the corner of
Ever.
it should draw the diagram with the highlighter. It looks like Anthony grabbed a pen and was like, "I'm gonna write this note."
It might be actually.
Speaking of Anthony,
Yeah. What's up with the big guy?
I got dad's night tonight at his preschool.
Oh, the duty.
Imagine. How many years ago? 2011 when we filmed?
13.
No. When we filmed The Real World.
Yeah, so it's it'll be 14 years. in
14
June.
years ago, if I said 14 years from now, you'll be sitting on a suede blue couch with me and a 400-pound guy in an Aladdin shirt. And I said later that day, I'll be going to dad's night at my son's preschool. And you would have said,
Absolutely not.
exactly. But here we are.
skin
He looked at
goodness.
kids like this
Yeah.
back then. He'd see like kids walking down and he'd just like, ugh.
I hated kids. Still do. But can I also say how you can ask Pierre, he'll co-sign this, and G. This has been my favorite season to cover. And the FOMO is so real, but the joy of watching you and Frank compete together is amazing.
It's great. It's so nice because like we're in such different places than we were when we did Battle of the Seasons.
Oh, 100%.
That like we're actually enjoying our time together
Yeah.
instead of being at each other's throats the whole time. You know the intrapersonal drama that we had on our team, and
We were the most dysfunctional champions of all time. For sure. No, because the growth from everyone, but especially Frank, is monumental. Like he's a complete, he is so much fun to watch. And can I say, in a era that we've just had the Vacation Alliance jammed down our throat, you and Frank are the greatest thing that's happened to this challenge in a long time. You guys are coming in, you're just it's like there's old school San Diego, back to San Diego, not old school San Diego, back to San Diego was all casted for a reason. And we're seeing right now why that is happening. You guys are coming in, you are shaking up the game in every realm. And in a world of Vacation Alliances, I'm here for Sam and Frank.
I love that.
I love it too. Cheers to that. And it's actually really cool to see before you even had a win where that actually institutes real power. You guys were still moving all the pieces around. It's like, how do you do that without winning? So the second you guys get a little W, something gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
Well, I knew. So what they didn't show is we read a clue. Like they brought clues back for us this season, and this was.
I love the clues.
Oh, dude. Corey and I went out to the yard and we found this thing and this like weird bee's nest thing that they had created. And it was like a plank of wood with it like burned into it, like an old, it looked like Survivor clue almost.
Oh, yeah.
And so we brought it in and we read it. didn't show a glimpse of that, but like it was like this next challenge is going to be trivial, and so we knew it was going to be trivia. And Frank and I knew that trivia was going to probably be our one and only possible actual win.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well,
there's other things you guys can win at.
From what they've shown, I'm going to agree with you. It's probably the only thing you guys can win. You can win.
Listen, as long as there's not like a long distance run in it, I think you guys will fare very well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But so as soon as we found out it was trivia, I was like, okay, my brain's full of so much useless knowledge. It's not even funny. Not challenge related, but like just random facts. Like for the crosswords, one of the, like, Devin called me the closer. He'd call me in. The closer.
Bring in the closer.
Yeah, exactly. And like there was one, and it was like, what is the Pillsbury Doughboy's real name? And I was like, oh, I know this. And so I sat there for like a minute or two, and I was like, oh, Poppin' Fresh. And he looked at me, he goes, how the fuck do you know that?
Oh, you're going to be so...
Is it Poppin' Fresh?
It is.
You're going to be so disappointed in me. I didn't know the Simpsons dog's name.
I don't know the Simpsons dog's name. I've never seen an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, really? I hadn't either, and I forget it now. I thought I'd never forget it, but now I don't know it.
If I had one guess, it'd be Roscoe.
That's what I said, and it was wrong.
Is it really?
It's Santa's Little Helper. That's the Simpsons dog's name. Or maybe it's not the Simpsons. Maybe it's a different show. But anyways, I was supposed to know a cartoon dog's name. I didn't know it. And the consequence of that was we got shot up into the air. We were sitting on the seat, and it was like, you're wrong. But I knew you and Frank were going to win, especially when the first question that came out was like, it was more of like, more than trivia. It was like, how well do you know each other? I'm like, those two are so straight with that.
Yeah, when we were
no pun intended, because neither of you were straight. But like, they're so good. They're so good with that because obviously they like. I think you guys know each other like the back of your hand.
Well, that and like when we were lining up outside, getting ready to go in, we're like, all right, obviously it's trivia. And then Frank and I looked at each other. We were like, what if it's like a newlywed game? Where how well do you know your partner? Mm-hmm. And so Frank and I stood outside and we're like, all right, what's your star sign? He's like, I'm a Taurus. I'm like, I'm a Sagittarius. I was like, how many siblings do you have? He's like, I have one. I was like, I also have one. And then, so like we went through like, what's your favorite color? You know, stuff like that. And then literally they cut a question out. It was how many siblings do you have? Mm-hmm. So literally 2 of the 4 questions that we decided to talk about were the first.
But you guys knew that stuff without going over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew you were a Sagittarius, and I knew Frank was a Taurus. I had to hear about it all. Cinco de Franco.
Cinco de Franco.
Nonstop. He was born on Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
it's always Cinco. That's why I never forget his birthday.
Well, we saw with that's great. Cinco de Franco.
Cinco de Franco.
Can we get him here for Cinco de Franco? Come on, Franco.
He said he'd come here.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm getting excited.
I just think he's like, I think he wants, like, you know how Frank is very much so like, it has to be like, he wants it to be the perfect episode type of thing. So.
Same thing with me. That's why I was like, this is the weekend that I want to come because instead of talking about how I shit the bed in the mud, I would much rather say, hey, I'm now undefeated in trivia.
You are. You are undefeated in trivia, and I was.
I mean, you're challenge undefeated up to this point. You've never been on a challenge that you've lost up to right now. Can we get a round of applause for Sam fucking McGinn here?
And I like how like you said it too. Like when you were like, listen, like they might think we're the worst, but like we're like the pretty much the only champ team here. Throw some respect on our names. That I'm on that boat.
I was pissed about that actually. I mean, you guys know what I feel about Veronica and Katie, but how did you feel whenever you heard the majority of the fucking group saying that you guys are the worst team? That's bullshit.
Well,
that concludes the free preview of the Zach Nichols podcast.
So go to Patreon and subscribe to see the rest of the shit that we talk.
Go do it now.